Yo, YouTube, is Anarchious, also known as Circulaton of Colorstruck, or just kill Colorstruck now. Yeah, I got a couple of videos for us today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's go. We jumping right into it. We going right into it. Let's do this.
I really like him to be African American because then you get cute, happy children, and then it's just really great. But you know.
Barely 16-year-old talking about wanting an African-American husband so she could have half-C children. Stay away from people like this. I don't know this person. Obviously, they're underage. It looks like they're on a TV show, like a reality TV show. The truth about the McKnights is the profile that came from on TikTok. And I'm guessing it's like an exposing thing. Yeah, stay away from people like this. It's people like this who do not do the work. And what I mean by the work, the physical, emotional, social, spiritual work to be the parent of a person who happens to be biracial. Because otherwise they walk around and there's this girl on, let me see if I can find her.
If you're a black woman and you feel this way, don't have children outside of your race. I am sick and tired of black women having biracial children and not validating them as biracial. If you want black children, have children with a black man.
On TikTok. People like that exist because they had parents who were not willing to do the work. They just wanted cute little half-Cs. They baited into colorism and produced a child who is fucking confused and don't know which way's up or down. Okay. So yeah, stay away from people like this. Like, you could tell by that fucking scream. That fucking Yorkie pop. The Yorkie. Yeah, something's not right with this girl. Something's not right. If y'all know more about the McKnights, let me know. I don't know who these people are, but I'm assuming they're like a TV show, maybe a YouTube family. Oh, okay. Next video. So, the dangers of colorism. Someone like that girl is one of those people who turn colorism into what it is. She fetishizes over light-skinned African-American babies, you know, the curly hair, the light eyes, the soft features, you know, the pretty babies, you know. And by the way, you're not guaranteed to get that. You might get an ugly ass baby. I have a guy that that I used to work with. His children are ugly. He was thinking that because if he got himself a white-haired, redhead girl, he thought he was gonna get him some pretty babies. Literally, he said that to me. Them things look like aliens. All right, let's go to the next video. Okay. All right, you're not gonna turn that music. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is colorism. This right here is colorism. Do you see those? Max Prestige dark skin? He's commenting it. Exactly, he's commenting it. And one person says, I don't care, he's still fine. But that's still a problem. That's almost like saying, you know, you're cute to be black. This is crazy. And he did the video, and apparently people knew he was going to do this because he is a very dark-skinned man. And that's a part of his allure on TikTok. So people come to his videos just to joke on him. Guys, the dark skin jokes are not a joke. They're not a joke. Even the person who it's happening to, maybe it doesn't matter what you do, their self-esteem will never be touched by it. They will never believe anything you say. They will never have any alternate thoughts because of your jokes. However, that's not how it works for everybody, right? Maybe he's cool with it. I'm not. As a dark-skinned man, I'm not. Because all I'm seeing is a bunch of colorists and colorism. And these are some of the same shit that was said to me when I was growing up. Unlockable character, that bullshit. Like Shadow Warrior, that bullshit. Unfunny black jokes that aren't creative. Okay, but yeah. Just because it doesn't affect him, maybe he's okay with it. And I know a bunch of dark-skinned men who pretend like they're okay with it. Oh, it's just jokes, it's just jokes. I honestly don't believe them. I never do. Because I pretended for the longest time that those jokes weren't bothering me. But after a while, I just started throwing hands. And throwing hands gets tiresome. So I couldn't say anything back. I couldn't throw hands all the time. It's like, you just, oh yeah, I'm black. Oh, the lights went off. Oh, I'm dark skinned. stupid jokes. But it affects us differently, and I got 2 videos to show you different ways it affects dark-skinned black men, right? A lot of people have seen this next video. What I've noticed from this next video, and I'm about to show you guys, that a lot of people use this against him, but never stop to think why it is he believes this or talks this way. So let's watch. This is Glock 9 on Vlad TV.
One of them said, she know I'm kind of ugly. It's like Beauty and the Beast.
I ain't gonna lie. That lyric get known like that bit pop out. That's what. I don't know. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I know I'm ugly though.
You think you're ugly?
Little piece. I still get hope. True. I still be on my fly man shit though.
Well, you know, money makes you handsome.
Yeah.
And fame makes you handsome too.
I know. That's why they be talking about he ugly, but I still, yeah, I already know. But I ain't fuck these hoes. I got a wife.
Yeah?
That's a good thing.
You wiped up.
Yeah.
But I bet you she's
Yeah,
not
I don't
dark
know,
like
man.
him.
Are you in, remember there was a whole Kodak thing about how he prefers light skin girls? Because
I broke up with
he was saying how light skin girls are easier to control, I guess. Something like that. Are you on that?
I ain't gonna lie. What he say?
Here it come.
I'm already black. I don't need no black bitch.
Right, that's what he said.
Oh, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I can't have no cut. Like, I know if I'm fucking with you, I'm black as fuck. Like, I'm black as shit.
Yeah, black is beautiful though, man.
So I know if I fuck with a black bitch, we gonna have a black ass baby.
So?
I ain't with that.
Why?
'Cause I'm already black as fuck.
So?
I can't. No.
Well, I mean, this is an interesting thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Vlad sitting there pretending like he think this is an interesting thing. It's not interesting. If you know anything about American slavery, you understand why he believes that. You understand why, if you understand colorism in the black community, you understand why he thinks he's ugly. I promise you the reason why he thinks he's ugly is because people cracked on him for having dark skin his entire life. I promise you that's the reason why he thinks he's ugly. I was in those shoes one day. And it's crazy, a lot of people use that video, like a lot of black women I noticed would use that video and say, this is, like they would throw that black man and use it as a mirror. Black men, this is you. This is you. You hate black women. You're colorist. But none of them ever stopped to think, wondering why it is he felt that way. Or why it is he went on to say things like that. Him or Kodak Black for that matter. You think like colorism just starts in our heart? You think that one day we just was like, you know what, dark skinned is not it, only light skinned, like, and it just came from nowhere? Obviously not. You know it came from somewhere and it came from somebody. It can come from school, home, it can come from anywhere. This is not the pretending like dark skinned black men don't go through colorism and it molds and shapes them to become people like Glock 9 is bothersome. It's problematic too. You want to have a conversation, but you don't want to have that conversation because it also shows you that people who look like me, who have a penis, are also victims of something you're also a victim too. Playing the fucking, Prussian Olympics. Dark-skinned black men go through it too. Whether we like to pretend, I know too many of us who pretend like those black jokes wasn't hurting, but they were hurting. They were fucking hurting. I know that they were hurting. Again, I was in your shoes. They made me fucking hate myself for something I can't control. And here's another video. Bill Duke, he's the one who produced 4 Dark Girls, I think it was called, 4 Dark Girls. Here's something that I just became privy to today. So pay attention, because this is crazy, right?
So I've gone up and down, over and under with that, you know.
There's also a flag.
Well, in the book, you also talked about the colorism aspect of why you think you didn't have children.
Yeah, in the early days, based upon how I was treated because I was dark complected, I did not want to have a child that went through the same thing I went through.
So because of that, you didn't want to have children with another dark-skinned woman?
Yeah, or with any woman because, well, dark skin particularly because I feared for my children if that happened.
Bill Duke, everybody, Bill Duke. You know you done fucked up, right? Thank goodness Bill Duke was like that. But most of us don't think like that. Bill Duke said, I'm not having any children because of the way I was tortured. He didn't even jump to let me get a white girl. This guy's and by the way, this guy's an older guy. He grew up in the 40s. So like, I think he was born in the 40s, grew up in the 50s. So like, this is an older guy. So he was like, I don't want to put this on somebody else. So I'm not having any kids. A lot of us don't think like that. They go right into the way of Glock 9's thinking. I can't have someone who looks like me. What I need to do is go ahead and find somebody who is not as dark as me, preferably someone who is mixed race or biracial, and hopefully those children don't come out as dark as me. I have dealt with that. I had that feeling at the age of fucking 12, mind you. I dealt with that. And those dark-skinned jokes and dealing with fetishizing ass white women and all types of stuff, that it takes a toll on dark-skinned men. But a lot of us, because we are men and we are beholden to the patriarchy and we have to be tough, we can't be victims of anything, we gotta be, we gotta stay solid, we can't talk about our feelings, we do what Glock 9 do. Not to say that it's justified, but that's what a lot of us do. We end up with white women or McKnight girl, the girl. A lot of us end up with people like that because we've been taught to hate ourselves. And again, it doesn't just start. It's not something that's magical. TV tells you what you are. Your family tells you what you are. You go to school. You spend most of your time at school. So it's school. School is where you get your real self-esteem from. School, those places will dictate who you are for the most part and how you grow up. So, yeah. Stop pretending like dark-skinned men are not suffering from colorism. And that's to everybody. Dark-skinned men, we need to start being honest with ourselves. It's fun. We need to start being honest with ourselves. The only way colorism in our community will get better at large is we need to be honest with ourselves. Too many of us, and it's not all the way our fault, too many of us, we've never had a path that wasn't paved by white men in this country. That's the black men. We haven't had an example. Our example of success comes from the white man. And because it comes from the white man, it's just carbon copied over. So what you want, big house, big car, trophy wife, a dime wife. And what's considered a dime? Your citric features, light skin, cool colored eyes, the straighter the hair, the better. And the other thing is usually rap, so obviously chain, gold, good clothes, and those things we added ourselves for the most part. Not really, because some white men also like to dress well. So yeah, but what a man is tainted, and as part of what a man is to a black man has been tainted by white supremacy. And because it was tainted by white supremacy, a lot of us try to follow behind those footsteps, not knowing that that's what we're doing. And you do shit like, I don't know, you ever see that picture with Jay-Z and them? Yeah. Not a black woman in there. Yeah, Alicia Keys and Beyonce are black. But Alicia Keys is half black, and Beyonce is definitely, Creole? Shit, her dad even talked about colorism. Beyonce's dad, Matthew Knowles, he even talked about colorism. Maybe I should do a video on him and what he talked about. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope this wasn't too blabby and too rambly. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that like button if you hate colorism. Hit the like button if you hate colorism. Okay. And hit that. if you don't.